bowling, well, you have a lot of fun. You know, you get this opportunity to get involved in a sport and make it anywhere from a simple, fun little game and just with your friends to a more serious competitive level. Where you get to pick up a bowling ball, the heaviest ball in any athletic sport, and throw it down a lane and crush pins.
Throwing a ball down the lane is what you do when you come here on Saturday night with your friends. What we do is way different. Throwing a ball down the lane versus what we do are two completely different things. There's an oil pattern down on the lane that makes your ball do different things, and when you miss left or right, your ball does different things because of that oil pattern. That oil pattern comes into play way too much. And then not only moving your feet left and right to get lined up and strike, but then you got to make the spare, and it's like, oh my God, there's so many different things that go on at once, and it all happens so quickly. Is it easy? No way. There's so many different variables when it comes to this sport. It's honestly unbelievable.
There are so many different things that are involved with the equipment, from the bowling ball that has the core. It's a different core than others. The fitting of your fingers, you could hurt your hand. You can make a ball move better. You got to watch out for the oil on the lanes. Also, conditions inside the lanes and stuff like that.
I started bowling like when I could walk. My dad, just being the guy who he is, Hall of Famer, 35-time titleist on the PBA Tour. This was just what I was going to do, and I just knew it right from the get-go.
My dad's a bowler, my grandfather was a bowler, his brothers were bowlers. My brother got into bowling when I was 12 years old, so it's a family tradition. The competition between my brother and I, actually, that, and just personal satisfaction to know that I want to do better and get good at a sport that I can do my whole life. That's what's great about bowling. It's a lifetime sport. You can always do bowling.
Plenty of different techniques that I can use just about basically at any time, depending on the pattern. Go up the lane, stand as far right as I can, stand as far left as I can, get in front of the ball return. There's so many different things and so many different variables when it comes to that kind of thing. Techniques though, it's really all one kind of style. Bowling two-handed. That's another thing that I can do that I've worked on probably for almost a year now. And I mean, it's definitely improved, and if I need to do it just kind of out of the clear blue, it's something that I can just pop off just like that. And hopefully it's going to work, and hopefully it'll improve my score.
I use a four-step approach, and I worry about the timing. I want my hand and my foot to be released, to be at the foul line at the same time. So my technique would be to make sure you stay behind the ball and release outward. Make sure you follow through. I don't necessarily understand and see I understand why the advantage of it is you get more revs on the ball and more rotation, which could be high impact, but it could affect your body in a different way. It could harm your back. More people that bowl two-handed hurt their back. So I understand it and I respect it because they're doing great, the two-handed bowlers, but I'm not a fan of it. My knees is a big thing because you don't realize it, but when you slide, the pressure on your knee is like 4 or 5 times your own body weight. So if you weigh 200 pounds and you're sliding on that knee, that's about 1,000 pounds that's going on that knee. So the knee hurts. Just even talking about it, my knee started hurting. But wrist, thumb, you can definitely tell what a bowler is because their bowling hand thumb is larger than their non-bowling hand thumb. So I've seen guys get hit in the head, concussions, break a leg. I've seen lots of injuries in bowling.
This event that I've won, probably the JV division of Team Masters in 2017. I went down there with one intention, and that was to win. And fortunately enough, I bowled well enough all week, and I came out on top. If not that, definitely the Youth Open in Cleveland. We won back-to-back years, and that was something really cool that I got to be a part of. The biggest event that I've competed in, though, if it's not junior gold, junior gold in 2017 in Cleveland was my best tournament success nationally by far, finishing 7th in the U15 division. But outside of that international competition, the only event that I competed in is the Milo Junior All-Stars in Malaysia, and fortunately enough I get to go back again this year, and I just can't wait for that event.
As a bowler myself, I've won about 3 or 4 when I was younger, and as a coach, we've won several, including 4 state tournaments. Oh, you just got to be totally focused. Bowling is about 98% mental and 2% physical. You don't have to be that physically strong to be a good bowler, but mental. When the lanes break down or something goes wrong or something changes or you're not bowling, turning your hand the right way. So you have to have a strong mindset and go in there with a positive attitude, and also be able to block out any interferences. Because if you're worried about, oh, did I do my homework or something, you know, that could distract you the rest of the day. The girls have a strong team, they have a couple good bowlers, and you just got to improve the other few that are there on the team. The boys, without a doubt, they've got 3 very strong bowlers and a couple other ones that are solid. You know, it all depends on the day, you know, and again, mindset. If one gets frustrated because of the lanes, it can ruin the whole entire team. But without a doubt, this year and in the years to come, Jackson Liberty bowling is strong, and it's going to stay strong. Yes, I have thought about it. I just didn't have the time, and when I was younger, I didn't really have the money. It takes a lot of money to get started because you have to have a lot of equipment. I had the mental fortitude and I had the ability, definitely. People noticed that, but I just didn't have the money to pay for the equipment and stuff, because you can't just have 2 bowling balls and be a professional. You have to have dozens and know how to deal with conditions, travel, enter tournaments, and that was the aspect. So I found it better and more rewarding to be a coach, because I had been coaching since I was 12 years old. I was helping my friend when he went to tournaments. Bowling is, again, it's a great sport. You can start at any age. You don't have to be extremely physically strong, and you can improve based upon how you want to. And it's also the #1 most participated sport in America.
Perfectly in order to get these last pins, and it is a done deal. Mike Machuga has won his first ever title. Look at this!